I heard.
So have you got something booked already, a promo booked first, or not yet? Like, do they have?
Not yet.
They're going to do that the first couple.
Well, I thought I'd just get in, go and see Rob,
Suss them out.
work it out, and see what week. I said the week of, like I'll be on board from the week of the 26th.
Yeah.
Which that was put in an email, I think, Rob.
Yep. Cool.
Yeah.
All right.
Just go, I suppose it's just, so then he knows who I am.
Yeah.
Not just this, nomad that's cruising around Bali.
This dreadlock TV. Where's that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool. Yeah, no, awesome. Well, I guess I'll just jump straight in with the so blend 11. That'll be the one that you kind of get the most sales and focus on. I'm going to take those off because they're annoying. Well, where do you start? I guess if I'm at a promo or a market, I'm just like, have a taste. That's the thing. Just come and have a taste, guys. We've got some new products in store. And they'll come over and they're basically, like, it's gluten-free, dairy-free. Do you want a chocolate mousse or a natural whatever yogurt? I just normally give the chocolate. Everyone loves the chocolate, unless you've got people who are really anti-sweet stuff, sugar, whatever. Then they'll be can't do sugar, so you give them the natural. So basically, I guess I will say something like, "You got some coconut yogurt and the magic seeds," and then I'm like, "What magic seeds?" And it's like, "Yep, famous for doing this," and you point to the best foods ever sign, and people will go, "Okay, what? Okay, how's this working?" It's basically, you say it's a low FODMAP blend, so that means it's well tolerated by people who've got sensitive tummies, things like irritable bowel syndrome. We get amazing feedback for IBS, bloating, constipation, diarrhea, some of the inflammatory bowel stuff. You can have a look there in the testimonials book, and you just point to this little folder which you'll have, and it's got heaps of testimonials like the stuff that I sent to you. So they usually won't read it, but they'll just look at it and go, "Oh yeah, they've got backup." And so, and you can say, yeah, you can read them there, or there's heaps on Facebook in the review section. It's been going for about 5 years. They're going to get some research done to try and figure out exactly what it's doing to the gut microbes. But basically the theory is it's really diverse fibre. Fibre is what your gut bugs eat, your good gut bugs. So lots of different types of fibre means you're going to have really diverse gut bugs, and that's what you want, a diverse ecosystem, like a rainforest in your gut. Most of us now, we've got like a desert going on, or a garden full of weeds. We've got all these crap bugs from the crap food and all the stress and the chemicals in our environment. This is just a really quick and easy way that you can make sure that you're feeding your good gut bugs every day. And it tastes good. You just got to soak it overnight. That'll get your enzymes started inside your seeds. Don't eat your seeds dry. You won't be able to, get all the goodness out of them. Seeds are designed to pass through your body without being broken down. That's how nature designed them, so they can grow in a nice big pile of manure when they get through your system. And when you soak them, they think, "Oh yes, it's rained, let's start growing." So that getting them wet and leaving them overnight, that gives them time for their enzyme activity to start to kick in. So basically your seed goes, "Yes, it's rained, now's the time to start growing." So that causes their germination enzymes to start to be released. The enzymes will go to work. They'll start to break down all the stored starches and proteins that the seed would be using for its own early stages of growth before it's got roots and leaves and all that sort of stuff. So it kind of just makes sense. People go, "Oh yeah, that makes sense, doesn't it?" It's all right, I've said that 1,000 million times, so that's probably really easy for me to say, but I'll just write it all down for you so you've kind of got that in your head. Most other people don't really say that. That's just how I say it, because for me
that's kind of like the analogy. Yeah. So you just recorded though, so I could listen to the recording.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So it's basically just explaining all these other seed blends. As soon as you say you've got to soak it, otherwise it's no good. All the other seed blends are just like, "Oh shit, I've been eating seeds, not soaking them, so I'm not actually absorbing anything." Okay.
Yeah, that's a change.
Yeah. So you show them that wet mix, and when they look at it, they go, "Oh, okay." Like, showing them is so important. So you lean over and you say, "See, look at that," and you just show them the texture of it. So that's your wet seeds, and you're saying you can leave it in the fridge up to 3 days like that. So you just scoop out a couple of tablespoons, chuck it with your yogurt, put it in a smoothie, put it on top of porridge in winter, do a bircher muesli. There's heaps of recipes on the website, and yeah, usually they're kind of like, "Oh yeah, cool." If they're kind of wondering why is it so expensive, man, we would love to make it freaking cheaper. We've done experiments with making it cheaper by putting a heap of, sunflower seeds in because they're so super cheap. Sunflower seeds, and we could up the buckwheat and we could take out some of the good stuff. But we've tried to do that. We were like, okay, let's make a budget blend so we can, more people can have it. It doesn't do the best poos ever. And we've had other people try other blends and they're like, yeah, it's similar to yours, but I don't get the best poos ever. So whatever it is, it's that combo, those ratios, it just works. And so we're not messing with the formula anymore. Yeah, it's expensive, but I don't know what price, what do you lose? Productivity, and you're just feeling crap with your IBS and your gut problems. Like,
exactly.
It usually works out like a couple of bucks a serve for the big bags by the time you pay the retail. If it's on special, it's like $1.65 a serve. And most people, they might start off using it every day. They might not need it.
But that's nothing though, like, especially if they've got shitty poos, like that's nothing for their health. Do they want bowel cancer or,
Yeah, just tell them that. Well, okay, cool, yeah, well, do you want bowel cancer?
But, but so many people don't poo properly or every day.
So many. And it's opened my eyes up ridiculously. Standing there with that best poos ever sign, talking to people for the last 5 years, it is insanely epidemic how bad it is, like how bad people's guts are.
And it's not like, and even for kids though too.
Oh, for kids, yeah. Well, there's that Bristol stool chart on our website. The mums can print it out for the kids. They've got to be teaching their kids what's normal and what's normal, and that you do need to care what kind of poos your kids are doing every day. And
then I actually saved that into my notes, that stool chart.
Yeah. And you can email it to them and they can print it out or whatever. Yeah. What else? So, and Blend 11, if they've got no gut problems, or they're one of the lucky top 15% of people that seem to be fine with their gut, I reckon it's about people I reckon are doing sweet. Then also it's just covering lots of nutritional bases in one hit. So it's giving you diverse fibres, so you don't have to think about it, am I getting enough? It's giving you loads of your omegas, your good anti-inflammatory fats. It's good for skin, good for your heart health, your brain. What else? It's got good plant protein for, your vegan. A lot of people are moving more towards getting more from plants. What else? Lots of vitamins, minerals, antioxidants, lots of little micronutrients, plant chemicals, that sort of stuff.
Well, at the end of the day, it's proper, like as much as it's, as my dad calls it, bird seed.
Yeah.
But it's proper food.
It's all right. It's just food. It's food instead of, instead of some ground up supplement stuff. And yeah.
Wonder White for breakfast with Vegemite.
Far out, man.
Like just vent up your bowels, don't you? Just block them right up.
Yeah. So
I've been taking while I've been over here. I've made breakfasts for a couple of mates that have come over.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah. So and they liked it. Made it with yogurt and banana on top, and yeah.
It's lots of people have it different ways, and you got to find out what works for you. But there should, like on the website, there's so many recipes for people to kind of look at and figure out how they can do it. What else? So that's a Blend 11, I guess. And there are a lot of similar seed blends, and I'm never really pushy with it. I just say, you can. I'm not sure if the soaking ratio. You can have a look at our video and see if you can soak your other seed blend. It may work the same way, but we just know that this is the feedback that's been collected over the last 5 years. We're starting to work now. I've got a meeting today with the gastroenterologist and the microbiome university researchers, so hopefully something will come of that and we'll get a bit of a trial with some data out of it, because they're both pretty keen.
Awesome.
And it's also low FODMAP certified by Monash Jeanie. A lot of your real IBS people, they follow the Monash Jeanie, or they've heard of the low FODMAP diet. That's going to gain a lot of awareness and popularity in the next little while, I think, as doctors and nutritionists start prescribing it. I'm getting more and more people looking at it going, oh, yep, I've just started the low FODMAP. I'll grab a bag. And it's like, something that's easy. I know I can eat it while I'm doing that. And,
That's excellent, because that's what... that's what gets the recognition. That's what gets people looking and going, okay.
Doctors, practitioners, nutritionists, dietitians, they'll all look at that and go, oh, awesome. This is a good product that we can easily recommend.
Yep, exactly. So when's your meeting today?
Yep. So I'm going to chat with both of those guys. And
What, that via, like, have you got to go and see them in person or?
Yeah, I'm going to see the gastro in person, and then we'll get on the phone with the microbiome researcher. He said he'd make himself available at that time, so they can chat and be on the same page. And what we're going to do is give some of the gastroenterologist's clients, some of his tricky IBS constipation predominant people, we'll give them a 800 grams, so 2 weeks and a bit supply of Blend 11. And what we want to do is have their full case history and their symptom picture before they start it, plus a poo test with the microbiome research guy. So he's going to test their poo sample. And then they'll have 2 weeks, do like a how's your symptoms, get a snapshot, plus do an after poo test as well. So it'll cost us $300 per poo sample, or $350. So if we get 10 people, it'll cost us $6,000, and we're just hoping that we can get the IBS patients to pay for one of their tests. So, if you're an IBS patient, you can get your 2 tests done, and it'll cost you $300 instead of $600 kind of thing. So
yeah, wow.
Most of them are kind of interested to know anyway. So a lot of them, if they've got money, they'll be like, "Yep, test me. I'll pay $300." Hopefully, anyway. Yeah. So that will hopefully give us some interesting results.
Exciting.
If it doesn't, I'll spew, but I think it should.
It will. I'm sure it will. What have you noticed? Like, just with the current testimonials, has anyone gone into more depth of saying, because that chick, that one, 57 years, she's had digestive dramas. It's so random.
Which one was that? 50.
I don't know. She said 57 years and her partner got the good mix, and then she started having it in cereals just randomly. Like, it wasn't for her. He got it for himself. And
that would have been in Vermont. I think that was Andy's one in the US, was it? Yeah, there's been a few of them that have, I had one lady, he took some to his auntie or mum in Italy, and she'd had problems for 50 years, and now she had to rearrange her daily schedule because now she's started needing to do a poo each day. She was like, I can't be at bowls or whatever, now I need to move my bowels. So she was used to being constipated for 50 years.
That's so fucked, isn't it? It's a wonder.
Yeah.
How shit would you feel?
You feel just literally shit. Yeah. Anyway. Literally like shit. I feel like shit. I feel crap. You look like shit. Yeah.
And you're full of shit.
I'm full of shit, yeah. So, yeah, that's a Blend 11. Yeah, it's expensive, but shit, if we're getting those results, we're not going to mess with the formula. Also, because we're using organics, like a lot of the brands won't use any certified organic ingredients. I try to use organic wherever I can. I try to get Australian wherever I can. I kind of shop for ingredients like I shop for my own groceries. I just do the best that I can and keep it, sustainable as well.
Yeah.
So what else? Let's just move on. Pond water. So pond water, there's lots of super green powders out there. I've never seen one with a good therapeutic dose of aloe vera in there as well. So it is like a 2-in-1 product. So I've just noticed so many people do well on greens. So they notice a difference with their skin and with their energy. On most greens, you'll notice a difference with skin and energy. That's, fairly typical of a good green supplement. Anytime you're seeing stuff happening with skin, that's just the organ you can see from the outside. It's obviously doing great things for your organs inside, but we can actually observe on the skin that it's doing good things. The aloe vera, I really wanted to put that into the product, even though it upped the price massively. Like it's the most expensive ingredient by a million miles, because obviously you think about aloe vera, how much water content there is. You've got to use a massive pile of aloe leaf to then get rid of all that moisture to get the powder, of the inner leaf gel. There's a lot of a lot of just water in aloe. So by the time you actually get that active ingredient, the inner leaf gel powder, it's a lot of plant to get to that. So it is expensive, but it's a real good quality aloe, and I wanted it in there, and I wanted it at a really good, decent dose, so that all my gut people on the Blend 11 are also going to benefit from the aloe as well. Plus, aloe vera.
The mucilage effect.
Mucilaginous, and it's also amazing for blood sugar. A lot of people, I didn't actually realise, but until I started sort of researching it, but it's amazing. They've done trials with diabetics and pre-diabetics, and it will help to normalise your blood cholesterol and your triglycerides as well as your blood sugar. So that's pretty much everyone walking around out there. They've got stuffed up blood sugar. to the refined carbs and sugars that we're all living on. So if you can just chuck some aloe into everyone as well, it's going to improve their energy levels that way, because it helps to increase their sensitivity to the insulin sensitivity. So it means that, like I explain it to them this way, so you've got sugar running around in your bloodstream. If you can't get it into your cells, you've got no energy and you can't burn it for fuel, so you're going to store it as fat. If you've got if you're sensitive, you increase your insulin sensitivity. Insulin's the key that'll unlock your cell, so you can actually get that sugar into your cell, burn it for fuel, so you've got energy and you're not going to store it for fat. So that's, people just go, oh, cool, awesome, and most people have got some degree of insulin resistance. That's why anyone who's got belly fat, that's your insulin resistant person. So that's a good kind of explanation for why they should choose pond water, because it's got the aloe in there as well. So
yeah. And what sizes they come in? Couple?
200 grams, and then there's a 500 gram pack.
Yeah.
So the 200 gram pack, that'll give them 80 serves if they're just doing 1 teaspoon. If they're doing a double teaspoon, then I'll give them 40 serves. So I tell everyone, start slow on it, because it's pretty potent stuff. If they're used to taking like a Vital Greens, that's got 76 different ingredients, that's only got 2 grams of greens, actual greens, per 12 gram dose. So if they go into pond water and start taking 2 heap teaspoons of that because they were taking 2 heap teaspoons of Vital Greens, their liver's just going to go, oh, holy shit, let's dump.
Detox headache.
Yeah, detox headache. They might feel a bit nauseous. They might get a runny green poo. They might feel a bit hungover. We got that feedback at the start from quite a few people, and it's like, uh-oh. So we're actually changing the dosage on the front of the pack to 1. Yeah, it currently says 2 heap teaspoons twice daily. People go into it at that. They're just like, oh, you can't warn everyone. When it's sitting on the shelf and someone grabs it, they're going to feel like shit and just go, oh,
Yeah, the 200 grams, 80 serves at half a dose.
Yeah. So it's going to be changed soon. The label's going to be changed to, now it says 40 serves, which is, big serves, but it's going to say 40 serves. Yeah.
And then the 500 gram, did you say? How is it? 500 grams?
Yeah, that'll give you 100 to 200 serves, depending if you're doing the 1 or the 2 teaspoons for your serves. So that, it works out cheaper for them. But most people still go for the smaller one until they've actually, gotten used to it and know that they're going to take it. And I recommend they do that anyway. Just start small, see how you go on it, and then switch to the big one when you know that you're going to take it and you feel good on it.
Yeah. I remember I used to take the safe one.
Yeah, was that just the New Zealand greens or the barley grass? And
I don't know, Academy of Safe Therapies, they had it like, it was pretty like, real green.
Yeah, they did. I think they did barley grass and mixed wheat and a few different.
Actually,
ones.
sorry, it was the barley grass. That's it. Yeah, that was really, really grassy. Yeah, you wouldn't take.
Also, with the pond water, another point of difference, it is batch tested to be gluten-free. So you do have to watch your grass powders, like your wheatgrass and your barley grass. There can be issues with contamination. If there's a grain that gets into there, obviously you've got gluten all through your greens. So ours is batch tested to be gluten-free every time. The grasses, they're Australian grown for the gluten-free market. So they're actually double tested. So yeah, it's definitely gluten-free. So safe for your celiacs, awesome for your celiacs, because you're helping to, to soothe and heal inflammation and irritation in the gut lining with the aloe vera. And then also your gut bugs, they love to eat those greens as well. So that's really good food for your good gut bugs. They love the green stuff. Oh, you might get people say, oh, there's this cardiologist on the website and he says wheatgrass is no good because you can't digest it. I just say, no, humans can't digest grass. That's what you can do. You got to eat food you can't digest. That's for your gut bugs. Whatever you can't digest, that becomes food for your gut bugs. So there's this cardiologist on all over Facebook and stuff at the moment in the USA selling his own product, and he's got a book, The Plant Paradox, basically highlighting all the poisonous shit and bad shit about plants, which is cool. Like it's something that's good to be aware of. But so you might get. Oh, grass is no good because I saw it in this book or whatever. And so I just say, no, you can't digest the grasses, but that becomes food for your good gut bugs. Whatever you can't digest, that is what they survive on. And so most people are eating all this refined processed food. They digest it all straight up, and all it is basically sugars and carbs, and there's nothing left over for their gut bugs. So, yeah, the fibers.
They think people? What do they think? Like, seriously, like, this is what gets me. All these, like, it's almost like some of these, like, cardiology or whoever's, they just want people to get sicker. It's like,
Yeah.
What do you think Macca's does, mate? Macca's doesn't feed anything. You know what I mean? Like,
feeds addiction. That's what it does.
it feeds a full-on carb sugar addiction. Fast food. Yeah.
Cool. Brad's just come in looking all slick. Jana's done his hair and he's in his fancy good mix gear. Come and show Tina, babe.
He's all ready to rock and roll, is he?
Jana's done his hair.
Oh, mate. Yeah.
Who could say no?
Who could say no? That's right.
Who's ever under there? Yeah.
I need to get some new makeup. I'm almost out. Haven't even been wearing it in Bali.
Oh, yeah, you wouldn't bother. Why? No. You'll have a nice skin, though.
Melts off.
Your skin will be glowing. Yeah. So that's pond water. So they can chuck it into green smoothies. There's heaps of green smoothie recipes on the website. So if they say, oh, I already do a green drink and I put my kale and my stuff in there, I do lots of green drinks. So, but are you getting your algae and your grasses in there? Because that's just another beautiful thing for your gut. You know, and if they're not getting their grasses and algae, then, you know, they're not going to buy them elsewhere, I guess, at the markets, and they're not going to get them in their fruit and veggie trolleys. That's just a supercharge your green smoothie. And then the aloe in there as well. Some people will say, oh, I just use the aloe from my garden. Awesome, fresh as but this is, you know, good for when you go traveling, or good for if you're in a rush that morning, which everyone is some mornings, you know, you just throw it in the blender or in a shaker bottle. So a lot of people, they'll just put it in with some ice and water in a big shaker bottle, a couple of teaspoons, give it a good shake up, and they drink that, you know, first thing in the morning, or they drink it after their workout or before their workout, or, you know, when they're somewhere.
So you can take that once it's open, you can actually travel with that, or you got to keep that in the fridge?
Pond water, no, it doesn't have to be kept in the fridge. It does say for freshness, you can keep it in the fridge, but you don't have to. We don't. We just keep it in the cupboard.
Okay. Yeah. Yep.
Yup. What else? Just optimum freshness. Keep it in the fridge if you want to, but if you get through it pretty quick, there's no need.
Yeah.
What else?
Got the Neo blend, so that's just a update, like it's paleo with the seeds and the nuts.
Yeah, I don't sell heaps of the paleo blend. Like, it's got more fruit, it's got more nuts, it's more chunky, more tropical. It goes perfect with the natural unsweetened coconut yogurt. So for your strict paleo grain-free people, that's what that one's for. Some people just love it. It's more expensive though, because the ingredients are more expensive. We've got a chopped stuff, and it's got mango, macadamia, hemp seeds, like expensive ingredients. It's not low FODMAP, so anyone with IBS or sort of gut sensitivities, I will generally start them off on the Blend 11, just because it's a low FODMAP, and, you know, we got that bank of 5 years of good feedback. We do still get good on the Neo for constipation, and for a few diabetics seem to do quite well on the Neo as well as on the Blend 11. What else? I wouldn't really focus too much on the Neo. The ball bags are awesome, as in, like, a lot of those premixes to make your own balls. You still got to buy dates and put the whole thing in the freaking blender. It's like, what's the point? You're still going to make a big mess, clean up your food processor or your blender, buy extra stuff. Ball bags, all you need is water or coconut oil. That'll bind your mixture together. If you want to add extras, go for it. It goes with lots of different additives, so people can get creative and make coffee mocha balls, just adding some coffee. You can add a bit of vanilla essence, that makes them really yummy. You can do pepper oil to make choc mint, like mint slice, choc orange with just orange essential oil or orange zest. People can use it as the base for raw desserts and cheesecakes, slices. There's lots of recipes on the website to inspire them. Cherry Rocky Road, there's heaps they can do. Make them whatever size they want, obviously. Peanut butter, Snickers, you can do Snickers ones, are cool, up the protein. So if they want to up the protein, relative to the sugar content of the dried fruit, then they can just add some nut butter, or they can add a bit extra of their own protein powder if they want. So you'll get that. Sometimes people go, oh, it's got a bit of sugar. It's still sugar. It is still sugar, so it's dried fruit. I tell people, you eat them when you're about to do something active, or when you just finish doing something active. That's the best time to be eating your sugars, because your body will use them and so you need them. But if people are doing,
I don't think I've bags. I'll have to try them.
Oh, you haven't had any? Oh, okay, yeah. So they.
I haven't tried them. No, I don't think I've tried them. I think I've only tried the blend, obviously, and then I've had the pond water down when you had it set up down at the markets.
Yeah, that was a green smoothie with it in. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, get onto that.
Yeah.
Yeah, our ex-business partner, actually, Jonathan, that was next door to Alicia's parents, he is no longer considered type 2 diabetic by his doctor's blood tests, and that was a combination of Blend 11 for good 3 years plus the pond water, and he did a bit of exercise and cut out the crap and stuff like that. But yeah, they helped him heaps, and his doctor now sends people to the market early to get Blend 11. So
that's awesome.
And we've had 3 ladies actually, with cystic acne that have had cystic acne since their teenage years, and they've all, like, one person gave us a video testimonial. She was a patch that worked for us selling stuff. She had shocking cystic acne, like, she was in her 30s, had it since her teen years. Now her skin looks like you can barely even tell that she's had cystic acne, and that she'd tried everything, but yeah, the pond water just fixed it right up. So that's pretty cool. And then she did a video testimonial for us. Someone saw it, went and bought it, and they said they noticed a huge difference within 3 days. They weren't expecting it to be, but yeah, there's cleared up heaps. And then another lady came and told me at the markets, I saw that and I went and did it, and it helped me heaps within a month. So I think it's looking after, obviously, gut and liver at the same time with the pond water, but also tackling the blood sugar stuff, the insulin, which is a huge factor with, like, the polycystic ovary, like their acne. Like, so if you fix up their insulin resistance, that'll help their skin, all those people that have got that picture. So yeah, certain cystic acne people, it'll just nail it. So I don't know if it'll do it for everyone at all, but like all your greens are going to help with acne. Look after your gut and your liver and blood cleansers. But we've had particularly good feedback for cystic acne and just skin in general. Pond water ball bags, Bix Mix. Bix Mix is the new product that hasn't been out long, so we're just still kind of getting going with recipes and getting feedback, and we haven't sold heaps. It's just a real nice, cheap add-on kind of product, so people can make their own savoury crackers. They're grain-free, high protein, really nutritious and filling. They can do veggie patties using the mixture as a base, nice and easy. Just add your water, and then you grated veggies or chopped up veggies. There's a couple of recipes on the website. We've only got a few on there. There's a video.
Can you use it as a dip? Oh,
I haven't used it as a dip, but I figure you probably could. I've just got to figure it out. It'll be with the natural coconut yogurt probably. So soak it in a bit of that, and then you'd need water to liquefy it a bit more probably. But yeah, I reckon it would work.
That must be new.
Hey?
I saw that it must be new. Looks like it's yum. It's making me hungry, mate.
Yeah, they're really yummy, really filling. Yeah, we always make the tasters, and it's like, oh, Doc, where's all the tasters? Oh, I've eaten them. And you do stand there and eat them all the time. Yeah, so they're good. What else? Yeah, Blend 11's your main one.
Yeah.
Blend 11 and pond water, they're the two best sort of therapeutically. People want help with their gut, go those two. Yeah, diverticulitis. You'll get people saying, hang on, I'm not allowed to eat seeds, I've got diverticulitis. Just go, yep, soak them and put them in a smoothie. We've got stacks of people using this successfully with their diverticulitis. So main thing with diverticulitis, you want to keep everything moving through your bowel nice and easily, so you don't get pressure building up and that stagnation with all your bad bacteria and bad bugs causing the infection in those pockets. So if you're keeping everything flowing nicely, you're feeding your good gut microbes with the diverse fibre, you're not going to get those manky areas that cause those pockets to get infected.
Yeah.
So yeah, and a lot of, like, that gastroenterologist, he's like, yep, no, people freak out about seeds, but it's it is a doctor's wives' tale if you research on the internet. Most people over the age of 50 have got the pockets. half of them don't even know they've got the pockets and they're still eating seeds fine. So it's like, it's not everyone. It's only certain people that seeds tend to set them off, and it might be due to something else anyway.
But like you think of seeds in just a loaf of bread or, you know.
Yeah. So some people will swear to me at the markets, I can't eat seedy bread. As soon as I have seedy bread, or as soon as I have tomatoes, or as soon as I have peanuts, my diverticulitis gives me trouble. And I just tell them, yeah, okay, cool. So you definitely need to be soaking it, and you definitely need to be putting it through the blender in a smoothie. I just tell them all that anyway, because, you know, that way, if ever they do get an attack and they've had your seeds, they're not going to, you know, it's all blended up anyway.
Yeah, yeah.
And they seem to feel pretty comfortable with that. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, Dad got told, because Dad's had open heart surgery, he got told by his heart surgeon that coconut oil is really bad for you. Because it hardens. As soon as you take it, it hardens in the... Mate, it's not going to harden unless you're dead and cold.
Yeah, that's right.
Body temperature is going to keep it warm, isn't it?
Is that what he said, that it hardens as soon as you have it?
That's what someone said to... Yeah, I just can't believe the shit that people spin.
Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah.
So crazy.
Yeah.
Like, mate, come on.
Yeah. But, yeah, so... I don't know, any questions? Think of all your questions. You can email me or ring me, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I think, is that recorded, what I just talked about?
Yep. It's all recorded.
Yeah, I can probably stop now. Oh no, I don't know how to stop. Brad's disappeared, so.
Up the top right-hand corner, I can see a record button.
Top. Oh, that camera thing there? No.
Might be.
And stop recording. Yep, there we go.